I've been playing Hades for a long time. Not as much as some people, but I have put a lot of hours into the game, and I've also beaten what's called 32 Heat. Before I get into it, I basically schmooze around and I show you guys my mirrors, and once we look at the mirror and we realize what I'm trying to go for here, then we go into our Pact of Punishment and we turn on the heat gauge. We're going to basically see how much heat is going to be necessary for me to suffer and at the same time achieve a milestone of beating 32 Heat on stream for the first time. So this is my first attempt. It takes me more than one attempt, I'll tell you that. And this attempt, there was a bit of misinformation and I forgot a few things. Luckily, I didn't forget to leave my room and check out what aspect I'm going to be using on my weapon. So we have different kinds of weapons that we can use, and the aspect that I'm using is essentially the aspect of Eris. It basically allows you to do a lot of damage, but the issue, and I've noticed this with the game in general, is that you have to position yourself according to wherever you launch your Y ability, your special attack. And that's interesting because it forces you to go into certain places and it may not be safe to be in those places, so you have to choose between getting the buff and being able to kill at a reasonable pace, or basically surviving. So it's a very interesting aspect. Moving on, we have what's called keepsakes, and we can choose one in the beginning of the run, and then we can choose more once we get to subsequent sections of the run. And so the one that I choose in the beginning is basically the first of my small and very significant mistakes. They're not that small, but they are pretty subtle. And I basically choose Zeus, and I forget that Zeus is not really what I want on my attack. It's not bad because it does fire rather fast, so the lightning bolts are going to be hitting very fast. So it's an okay aspect, but a bit of a silly issue on my end. And then basically, once we're done practicing a little bit with Skelly, we're ready to hit the hay. So I basically don't go to sleep. I start the run, and I'll basically summarize it for you because I think that the subsequent runs are a bit more exciting. So here we go. So my first aspect, of course, is Zeus, and I quickly choose the attack after explaining how some of the abilities work in this game. And you can see that the attack is quite fast. I'm getting lots of little electrical bolts as I go, and the first few rooms aren't really too bad, so I clear them out pretty quickly. And now I have a choice, and I do what's called pause buffering here, where I essentially pause the game for a bit. After deliberating, I essentially chose the palm to the left, so you can see I'm going through that room now. And the reward for this room was that palm, of course, so the palm's power is now going to go onto my attack. It's the only thing that it can really go onto. And then the next room is Ares, and Ares is a god that I'm not necessarily looking for, but why not? I mean, may as well take him and see what we get, right? Once we finished the room, we had these three choices. Basically, the specials seemed to be the best out of the three. The call could have been useful. I don't think that Curse of Vengeance is good in this build, so I chose the special. And then we basically got some money, so the next room was basically a breeze. As we clear this room, we essentially have to make a choice after getting the money, which is, what do we get? Health or the shop? And this is a big mistake that I make, because essentially I chose the shop, didn't quite count all my obols, the currency on the bottom right side, and I couldn't afford a boon. So I get to fish, and I get to lament in my mistake. And luckily I did get a decent fish. I didn't quite get it fast enough, so I just got a regular catch. And of course you got to talk to Charon. A lot of people skip over talking with him because he, isn't so audible, but you can hear him, and he's, maybe incongruent and incoherent, but he's pretty cool. So then I do this next room here, and Ares once again gives me three choices, and it seems like Urge to Kill is better than Impending Doom in this situation. So next is a mini boss. This is arguably one of the fastest ones that you can defeat here. So as you can see, even though I took a little bit of damage, I was able to clear it out pretty quickly before it could do too much and save a lot of time in the run. So another Ares once again. This time I have more options, and it looks like Battle Rage I think is the best. Got the golden pots in the bottom left corner, and now I have to make a choice. Which room am I going to go with? And I think that usually I go with rolls, so I went with the key in this situation. And so this room, I made short work of it. Those crystals aren't so bad, especially if you keep moving. And then I got the key, so now on the bottom right I have 5 rolls instead of 4, which is awesome. We then go and get Artemis, which is fantastic. Artemis is one of the best gods in the entire run. So we finished up the room, and then Artemis gave us 3 interesting choices, and luckily the best one was epic, so I got pressure points. All my damage now can be critical. Artemis's call is not very good, nor is her dash. And now we get a very special thing called a Chaos Gate. I can sacrifice some health, go down, and now I have a duality boon that essentially is going to hurt me for a certain amount of turns, and then it's going to help. So at first I look at my options and I decide, let me roll it. I'm going to use one of my little key rolls, and now if I wanted to roll again it would require 2 instead of 1. And essentially I I do choose the extra cast. I think that out of all the other choices, you know, it seemed to be the best one, and I love casts. So next is the fabled hammer. So that hammer is going to be great, and we're going to see what we get here. We essentially have several choices here, and it looks like in the end Ricochet Fire seems to be the one that I go for. It was a tough choice to make, so then I deliberate on which door to go to, and I decide, okay, I think this time I do have enough obols for good old Charon, and we're right at the last Charon section, so it's good to see what he's got to offer. After just a little bit of deliberation, I decide on Hermes, of course, and I thought Greatest Reflex, just giving that extra dash is going to make the run a lot safer and a lot easier for me personally, because I rely on those dashes a lot. So on to the big boss, and out of the 3 different options, we've got Tisiphone, and her moveset is quite interesting, and she also shrinks the battlefield, so could be easy, could be difficult. Sometimes she can sneak a little bit of a few attacks on you, so to speak. I use Boldy, and Boldy gives me a bit of my health back, including some darkness and some of the gems. And basically you can see I'm fighting her, not taking too much damage, dealing some decent damage to her, making a couple mistakes here and there, as you can see. So I could be doing this a lot faster, but finally I pick up the pace a little bit at this phase right here. So now we're on to the last phase. You want to make sure that if there's any golden bosses on the edges here, that you get them early, because when she shrinks the battlefield you won't be able to access them. So quite an interesting little thing with her style of doing things. And there she is, ladies and gents, good old Tisiphone, and sadly her vocabulary consists of about 2 words, so it used to be 1. So anyway, we're now going to move up to the next area, and this is where we get into the fiery place. But of course, let us now restore some health, change our keepsake up, and basically see what's next. And sadly I do make the mistake and benefit of getting Poseidon. Not bad on the gun, but I did it the wrong way. Should have had the attack for Poseidon, and then Zeus should have been the cast, so whoopsies. And I go and I check the wells, and then I try to leave, and of course it tells us you have to use the Pool of Purging. I do that on purpose for the stream, so I'm essentially going to use the pool, and I decide, you know what, Curse of Pain, no gain. Although at the same time, no pain, a little bit of gain. So gain some obols, as they say. And now I move on to the next place, and this is where it gets quite exciting and quite feisty, quite hot, as they say. And now we have reached a new realm called Asphodel, the realm of lava. So we're going to basically get this health in this next room, and the room isn't too bad, but as you can see here, I start to struggle a little bit in Asphodel as a whole. So you'll see that my health will start to tank a little bit as the rooms go on. I get the health, now I get to choose between Hermes and health, and Hermes is the best choice, so obviously we're going to be choosing him and enjoying him. So this next room here is where the struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, my health has diminished significantly after the entire room is over, and I'm already trying to use Boldy to mitigate this a little bit. So you'll see me be using Boldy pretty generously. So here with Hermes, I am trying to choose something better, so I roll that, and it looks like Swift Strike is there. It's pretty bad. I don't want to roll again, so I take it. I'm trying to focus on the attack. It's not really working out for me. My damage output isn't incredible, but on to the next room, I guess. I don't have a lot of health starting off in this room, and I struggle a bit, but I do barely make it. And then I get to choose between what I'm going to upgrade, and I go for the attack. The next room is a mini-boss, so you guys can hear this unfiltered. So let me collect this and collect that. There's Poseidon. I put on his keepsake in order to guarantee that I see him. So I want to get him for the cast, and I think it's going to be easy to get the cast, because you can see that on the left side, getting what we call the core boons first is guaranteed, compared to the supplementary boons, like the helpful ones. I'm going to use my summon here again, because I need to guarantee that I do not die right now. If I die, it's not a big deal. I have extra lives on the bottom, but I just don't want to lose them right now, because it's really early to do so, and I'm a little embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed that I'm not playing perfectly. Oh god. Oh no. So I need to kill the big thing first, because he's making everybody else invincible most of the time. So I need to die now. Like right now. Oh my god, I'm playing so sloppy. Oh no. I need Athena so I can... Oh, yeah, I just lost my first life. It's okay. Everything's gonna be alright, as they say. Okay, now these guys are gonna die relatively quickly, so I just need them to die now. The guy on the left has been hurting me a lot. Yeah, he jumps around and tries to avoid you while shooting you with silly stuff. Woof, that was tough. Okay, but here's Poseidon. I lost my first life, but I can get lives back, so I'm not too worried. After that riveting battle, we essentially get our reward, Poseidon's boon, and we're going to choose the epic flood shot. Pretty easy choice right there. It is really powerful. And we get to get some money in the next room. And boy oh boy, I'm going to start to lose more lives. I've already lost one, and I'm losing health, as you guys can see, pretty drastically at the beginning and end of these rooms. And then basically I do pause, and I'm choosing what I'm going to go for next. And I see this Charon well, thankfully, and I do go for the health at the top. So that health is going to come in quite clutch, as they say. And I'm considering the Night Spindle. In the end, I basically say, yeah, it's going to give me more health over time, so why not? I go for the key. I want more rolls. Rolls give you flexibility in these runs, so that's a big use. This next room here, well, you know, check out my health. I'm quite close. I do barely make it with 2 lives left. Go for the key, check around for things, and I'm going at the top here and making a choice. And essentially, after a little bit of deliberation, I say, how much money do I have? Let me just get a little free upgrade and save my money. And this is the last room anyway, so 247 would not have been enough to get a boon to begin with. So I get the palm, I make the choice to upgrade Floodshot, which, as you can see, my build's a little bit all over the place. If I had really done things a bit differently, then this wouldn't have happened. Anyway, here's Lerny, good old Lerny, and he's in his ultra form on his different layout. This is slightly easier. They say to actually use EM2 on speedruns in order to make it faster to defeat Lerny. So you guys can see the full fight right in front of your very eyes. And as you can see here, I'm trying to whittle him down, not quite reloading properly, and not really allowing myself to enjoy the buff as much as I want to. So I need to time it out a little bit better. But now Lerny's heads are here. He can't take damage while we're killing them, so we'll take them out one by one as quick as we can. I'm going to try and keep getting the buff, but as you can see, every time I try to get it, sometimes I have to dash to certain locations, and I'm not really watching where the enemies are attacking sometimes when I do that. So I think that multitasking is making it really hard for me to utilize this weapon properly and not take so much damage. So part of the issue here. We're on to the almost final phase of learning. We just have to kill this second set of tentacles. Now they all spawn instead of just, I believe, 3 or 4. I forgot how many spawned the first time. You guys can check out the VOD and count. So I think it's 3. Anyway, so I'm eventually making good work of them. They're not doing too much damage to me. I'm ending off pretty well. I don't recall if I'm going to use Boldy here. I don't think I do, so I'm just going to continue to watch as I finish him off. Let's see, can I do it pretty quickly? I do decide to use Boldy. I think in the end I realized that it was a bit silly and that it was a bit of a mistake, but that's okay. I mean, I think I'm going to overheal in the next area, so oopsies. But I quickly dash over, get that stuff, and up I go. And now we're on to the third area. And now we go up into the third location. A little exhausted, low on lives. We've already lost 2, but this fountain will help us a bit. And we're going to basically see what keepsake is going to be next. And this is the interesting part, because the keepsake that we really want is Athena Dash. And so we just chose Athena's keepsake. Or at least the boon that we want is Athena's Dash. So we're going to be hoping for that, and we're going to use this purging pool. We have to, and it looks like we need to roll because we don't really want to get rid of what was already offered to us. At this point, getting rid of Battle Rage was okay. So onwards and upwards, I guess, to a very interesting place. Aesthetically, this is my favorite location. I really love the color scheme. I really love what's going on here. And you guys are about to see why. I mean, look at these colors. It's lush, it's green, it's beautiful. Now, hammers will reappear several times, typically. Now, boons are not guaranteed to do so. But if you haven't gotten your second hammer, it'll give you usually 2, sometimes even 3 chances to get it during this run right here. So I basically decided, let's go for Athena, and I don't get the dash, so I have to roll. And then look how sad this is. I actually have to roll again because I didn't get the dash, and that's how important the dash is for survival. So I have it. Good Lord Almighty. And here we go onto this room right here, and we're going to fight some people. After finishing them off, of course, we're about to see what happens. There he is, good old Poseidon. What am I going to get? Well, Razor Shoals is pretty good. Too bad the rarity wasn't good. But we're going to go through this door here. We have a Charon shop here. Ares is not exactly what we're looking for, but look at this. We get offered the special. This time it's epic. So we say, hey, it's better than the rest of it, so why not? We're going to increase our cast, it looks like, once again. And basically we have a chance to fight Charon. And I am going to say, really excitedly enough, after lots of deliberation, yes, here we go. And so the Charon fight is going to be quite enjoyable, and here it is in its entirety. The good news is I can kill him very quickly. So not a big deal, we can do this, okay? So first I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my companion. I'm going to get some extra buffs. Oh my god. His melee can really hit you quickly, and you have to be careful. Now, when he does this, this is kind of free. He just has like some area stuff. And I'm going to use casts to augment my damage. Oh, he's in melee. Deflect. Good. Okay, this isn't so bad. I'm going to kill him quickly. Yep, phase 1 complete. Let me use this, although I could have kept those as barriers, but it's okay. Get out and get out. Good. That's how you dodge the melee. Just basically like dash on one side and then dash on the other. And typically it works. And then sometimes he launches like some, big AoE. Good. But he'll only melee like twice in a row, and then he may do it again, but it's usually like a 1 and then a 2. Like that, and then a that. Oh, God. No, don't get hit by him. Okay, we're almost done. I don't want to lose a life, but I may. And if I do, it's okay. I can get them all back through a special room that we may encounter in this area. Oh, my God. Kill him. And I don't have to go like full damage on him. I just have to get him to that threshold. We did it. Okay, and now what's nice is not only did I get, I got 300 obols, I also get his card. It's a discount card. All shop prices are discounted for the rest of the run. That's another reason why I wanted to fight him. Companion, because I'm scared out of my mind. I don't care that I have no companions left, I just want to survive. Okay, and so this is the Minotaur. He's on his hard mode right now because I set him to that on the heat area, the heat gauge. But it's okay. I'm going to kill him pretty quickly. Oh my god. And I know his patterns, most of the time. I just have to like dodge and deflect at certain times, like right now. And then just like stay kind of far. And I'll be okay. Oh my god. Good. Phase 1 complete. He has one more phase. There. Okay. And sometimes he does that 3 times in a row, but like I guess he's not for some reason. Okay. Okay. Now he's going to do it now. Yep. 1. There it is. 2. And I got him. Whew. Asterius down. Oh. Jeez Louise. I am having a rough time today in this one. I still have my extra life. Oh, Artemis. After those grueling fights against those 2 mini-bosses, I got to get Hunter's Mark from Artemis, which is one of the best boons in the game. And now Patroclus. We've been looking for him, we're desperate, and he's going to give us all of our lives back. I would have preferred the health. Even the attack damage would have been nice, but I couldn't really afford it, so as you can see, Patroclus has a little friend next to him, so not going to reveal too much on spoilers. You guys can watch the full playthrough and play the game throughout your own journey, and you'll see it for yourself. So, look at that, Kiss of Styx. Thank you so much, Patroclus. You have a great rest of your day. And I choose health. I am not really going for ovals because I think that they are not really going to be worth much because of the 80% increase in prices in the shops. So try to prioritize other stats and things that can save me. So now I have basically a reset. I go for the hammer. The reset means that I am almost full health and I have not lost lives. In this room, as you can see, I lose a little bit of health. So I'm skipping the room medium portions in the middle. If you guys want to see the full battles, you can go check out the stream. So anyway, I have to make a choice here. In the end, after some deliberation, I say, oh, you know what? I think I have a decent amount of ovals. And it's also right before the main boss, so I get Artemis. Clean kill is not incredibly amazing, but it is a decent choice when it's epic especially, so why not, And here we are. I now get Urge to Kill up a level, so all my damage goes up. I see some fishing. You've got to take the fishing, guys. I mean, fishing's pretty darn important. Will I get a perfect catch? And the winner, ladies and gents, is... Oh, no, not quite. Just a little bit slow on it, so, as you can see. But here we go. On to the bosses, and I'm going to let you guys listen to the final bosses in their entirety live on stream. Here we go. Here we go. And cast, shoot. My goal right now is to kill the Minotaur first, Asterius, and then Theseus will be next by himself. He's pretty easy to beat, especially when he's on chariot mode. So I just need to be careful. Don't beat him too quickly because then he goes, oh god, then he goes into a semi-invincible mode. Asterius is doing a big AoE and I need to stay away. Oh, it's okay. Wasn't so bad. Okay, good. 2 casts. Good. I'm going to try and kill the Minotaur very quickly. I have to bring them to, like, 0 health, so there's no, like, partial health right now. Oh my god. I don't even care about getting Eris buff right now. I'm just trying to win and, like, not die. Okay, I got him. Nice. Yeah, this is great. Let me get a little closer. Every day, Theseus is here, and he's kind of powerful. You can come a little closer. Alright, he's off chariot. Now, he's going to go into god mode, where he basically, whichever god I have not picked yet, one of them is going to fight me now, which is, oh my god, it's Aphrodite. This one's pretty tough to dodge. I need to kill him quickly before he puts his shield up, because he's going to become a little bit difficult once that happens, and I got him. Nice. How could you? Oh, goodbye, Theseus. And Asterius, we respect you and love you. Theseus, on the other hand, we hope you get some therapy pretty soon. And also, every time you fight these guys, always remember to go talk to your little shade. He starts to appear after a few runs. He's your only supporter. Everybody else supports Theseus and Asterius because they're like the champions, you know. But look, he's red. He changed his color just for you. Yay for me. After having a relatively challenging fight with the duo, I finally get to move on. I have to make a lot of choices now, so I get the health. My health is looking good. Didn't lose any lives. Now I have to choose all my keepsakes, and of course I went with Tooth. I did make some deliberations, and I explained how the other best keepsakes work, including the acorn, basically. Then I really am checking these wells here, seeing if there's anything I want to buy. I do have to use the pool purging, so I just like to use that text, you know. I like to trigger it first. I don't like to just, you know, use the pool purging unsolicited, so. And there it is. I've removed, basically, how funny, another boon, that good old special. That Curse of Pain is gone once again. Anyway, I do decide I want to get my life close to full. I'm a little bit scared. I'm anticipating that I'm going to be taking some damage, but you know what? Here we go. It's the final stretch of the game. And this part's going to be pretty epic, guys. I'm thinking that this part doesn't really need any extra narration. You can just view it as is, because it's going to go rather quick, and then we fight the boss right at the end. So, who is the boss? Well, you guys are going to see quite soon. He's a toughie. But luckily I'm in a good position. It really seems like I can do this, and I mean, if I was a better player, I probably would be able to. So, without further ado, here it is, the final phase of Hades. This is going to be quick. So I have 5 different rooms that I can choose, and it's random whether or not I get a special item that lets me fight the boss. So it could take me 2 rooms, it could take me 5 rooms. We're going to hope that I do this quickly, and it only takes me 2 to 3 rooms. That's on average how long it takes. Sometimes 4, once in a while we get unlucky and it takes 5. So it's random and there's no way to make it better or worse. So, alright, not bad. And I can get poisoned by some enemies, so you'll see that there's a little well that I can drink out of in order to get rid of the poison. So very good, very good. The rats are annoying because we have to wait for them to crawl out of the ground, but it's okay. We're going to get them quickly. Excellent. Alright, let's see if I get lucky or not. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to kill these guys really, really fast. Oh yeah, because I have extra enemies, I have to wait for 1 more to spawn, which is not such a big deal. So, good. And the timer is looking amazing. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so I have to fight a boss. That's actually pretty good. The bosses are relatively easy in this area. And especially this combo, this is a pair of 2 bosses. Oh my god. That do decent damage, but I can kill them pretty fast. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's hurting. Oh no. Okay, I need to kill this guy quickly and stagger him before his purple beams of doom hurt me. Okay, 1 final small enemy. And got him. Awesome. Okay, Sea Storm. No, I didn't get it. But I got Poseidon Call. Do I want Poseidon Call? It's epic. It's powerful. It makes me invincible. It does damage. And it will also get Razor Shoals affected by it. So I'll do a damage over time with it, so it does even more damage. The answer is yes. I may as well get it now and not rely on Athena to give me her call. Fine, no problem. Okay, now I heard the ding. There's a fishing spot. I can see it in the top area. I'm going to go for Ares first to get the special out of the way. Yeah, because then Athena will guarantee to give me more supporting boons, which is great. Okay, after using Death Defiance, deal more damage. It's going to help me with the final boss. Would I rather have Doom damage or Athena's Deflect and damage if I use the special? I mean, Athena's Deflect on special is pretty bad, kind of, but it also kind of like can protect me a little bit. I'm going to go with Blood Frenzy. I think it's going to help me win, especially I can be a little sloppy and lose some lives. So I'm going to do that. And then my goal is to get the health and maybe a palm. Let me fish. Come on, give me the perfect catch. Yes! Haha! Now, there's a chance to get a better fish than the Scuffer, but that's okay. I got the Scuffer. Oh, man, that was good. I got a perfect catch. Okay, I think Athena... I could get Artemis special, but it's just going to make my special deal a crit. So I'd rather, like, it deal damage and a deflect. So I'm going to go for Athena. Yeah, Athena's great. Deflecting in this game is really powerful. So, okay, I just want to kill that rat from afar. There's no reason to rush right now. There we go. Very nice. Didn't take any damage. Okay, I may see the special item that we need in order to progress. And you'll see it soon. I'm trying not to spoil things until they come. So, good. And I can also start using my call whenever I need to. So I'm going to start to do that. In every room, you can see on the bottom left, I have a yellow gauge that's now starting to fill up. So I definitely want to use that because it'll make me invincible and allow me to kill things really quickly. And I can use it when it gets to its first stage. There's 4 stages of the call. Once it gets to the final stage, I get an extra benefit to it, but it takes forever. And it's typically only good in long rooms or bosses. So I'm actually just going to be using the call now. So it's my right trigger. Okay, I almost forgot that. So there it is. It's pretty useful. I just have to not be sloppy. Oh god, what am I doing? I lost a life. I'm so bad. It's okay. I'll be okay. I think as long as I get to the final boss on time, everything's going to be alright. Oh my god, I'm poisoned. I need to cure that. Okay, the final group of enemies. Stay away from these. Oh my god, I'm taking a lot of damage. I need to use my call. Oh, use it again. Boom. Okay, I need to kill this guy quickly. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, good. I am dying. Oh my god, I am dying. Okay, I need to use the call. And again. And one more time. To kill the last rat. Yep. I am being so sloppy. Okay. This is a shame because I was actually hoping that Athena would give me an extra life. She sometimes can give an extra life and a benefit to when you die, which is cool. Like, you gain more health when you die, or whatever, you know. Blinding Flash is good. It's going to allow me to do more damage with my other abilities, because Exposed is pretty cool. It has to be a backstab, but whatever. Proud Bearing is okay, and I don't mind it. It lets me start on level 1 of the call gauge. I think that Blinding Flash is going to be a lot better against the final boss. Do I really care about this deflect and special thing? No, not at all. I'm using the special just to augment my other moves, so I'm just going to do this. Blinding Flash is kind of better, even at low rank. Alright, so I have to do another room. I'm going to buy the health because I can afford it. Hi, Charon. Bye, Charon. Okay. Do I want Artemis or do I want special? Do I want health? I lean towards the gods most of the time. My health is at 220, which is decent. Can't believe I lost 2 lives just now. I am really struggling. Okay, but it's okay. This makes it more exciting. If I win, it just goes to show that you can beat 32 heat, ladies and gentlemen, with this weapon. Without being perfect. So, I am not perfect, I'll tell you that. You guys can probably tell. Okay, kill these guys quickly. Yep. And do that. Very good. I got that golden pot on the bottom right. Okay, is this the end? Nope. I'm really hoping that I get lucky and I get to the final room quickly, because I don't want to fight things and I'm dying. Okay. And please, let it be the end. Yes! Oh my god, I got so lucky. So that's the item on the left side. It's a special sack. Okay. This is amazing. Support Fire, ladies and gentlemen, apparently used to be in Legendary Boon back in like early access of this game. Like Artemis's actual Legendary was this one. For this weapon, it is incredible. Because I literally have 18 attacks and they're hitting so quickly. And after I cast, hit with an attack, or special, I get to have a little arrow fired. And you can see that that number 12 is going to stack really quickly. So I do not want Artemis special. I could care less. I don't need exit wounds. Support Fire is going to... Oh my god, I'm going to do so much damage now. Amazing. And sadly, I didn't get Sea Storm in this run, and it's okay. So we're done, by the way. I don't need to go up to any more rooms. I don't have money to afford anything down there. And so now look at him, it's Cerberus. And he needs that sack. You're basically coercing him, you see? Yeah. Thus has the prince again persuaded fearsome Cerberus to get out of his way. You know, it's like he's persuading him with the sack. He's like, go fetch, boy. And then Cerberus gets distracted. You know, it's called a satyr sack, you know. And then boom. Now he's out of the way. And now, the final boss. We are now leaving the realm of Hades. And we're now going to have one person who wants to stop us. And it just so happens that person is somebody that you guys may have already known or guessed.
No matter how often you defeat me, I shall face you here.
Hades himself is the final boss. So, yep, no matter how often you defeat me, I shall face you here. Here we go. Okay, I don't have any companions, no problem. I'm just going to attack him like a crazy person. And look at those 2 little blue hearts. They're about to disappear forever. That's why that's like free heat for this weapon, you know? And then for bosses especially. Oh, that was really painful. Okay. I need to... No! And get away! Okay. I am not playing very well. Oh, God. Okay, let me hit with this, a little bit of that. Sadly, I didn't get jolted either, which makes my electricity deal like a damage thing whenever they attack, but that's okay. I'm doing well. I'm actually going to take this fight very slowly. I have so much time. I just don't want to take a lot of hits, and I only have 3 total lives, so I need to be careful. But it's okay. I know how to fight this guy. Okay, I can deflect his little spear throw. And that, but I didn't, because I didn't have any dashes. Okay, I have Poseidon's Call. I'm going to use it right now to be invincible. And see, on full mode, look how long it lasts. It's pretty cool, right? So I have to, like, kind of hit and run for this to work. Okay. I need to get the Eris buff as soon as possible to make more damage. There it is. Nice, nice. Get away, and get away. Yeah, he attacks twice. He's on his hardest mode now, but I put him on what's called EM4, or Emergency Meter 4. I think that's what it stands for. Don't ask me. Oh, God. No, that hurts. No. No, it's really hurting me. I'm so bad. Ugh. Try to deflect instead of dodging, which I'm much better at doing. This is why I get Athena. First life down. I have 2 left total, and I have a few phases to beat this guy in. I have another Poseidon thing. This should be enough to kill him for phase 1. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Alright, good. And when you defeat him, all the mini-bosses die too, so I try not to focus on them too much, as you can tell. Okay. Oh, I also get the buff where I have an extra 15% damage because I just died. So this is kind of good. Okay, I'm behind him. Perfect. He's now charging. He eventually will spread beams all around him, so you can't just go behind him. But for now, that's a little trick. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, God, not the trap. Nice, not bad. Okay, no, not another one. No. And get away. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, those traps are really painful. Okay, is this going to be... Yeah, just 3, so I can just stay behind him and deal 3 damage. Okay, and then he's going to throw. Good. Okay, good. Okay, good, good. Oh, where am I aiming? Okay, he's going to heal now, and I can stop it by doing a few things. Obviously damaging him, and secondly, just like killing the green pots. I got Call again, which is amazing. Now, there's the Beams of Doom, but luckily I'm invincible, so I don't really care. This is why Poseidon's Call is one of my favorites, because I'm invincible. Okay, run away. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stand behind this now and just dodge. Good. Attack, attack. Okay. Yep, he's now going to do the Cerberus thing. I don't have a call, so I have to rely on Athena Dash. I'm fine. That wasn't so bad. Okay, good, good. Yep, attacking hard and heavy. Oh my God. Don't die. Nice. Yeah, and I want to kill those little explosive mines really quickly. I'm on my last life. I'm actually going to lose. Oh my God, I'm going to lose. It's okay. Don't have any doubts, right, guys? Dodge. If I just play well and I take my time, I can win. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no! I have 20 health! I'm so dumb. I can't believe I'm gonna lose. Well, let me show you guys what third phase at least looks like, right? Yeah. Oh no! Dang it! I got sloppy. Oh, well, how not to win a 32 heat run. Oh my God. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thus marks the end of the first time that I ever streamed Hades, and there's another attempt. I wonder how I'm going to do. This one was a bit rough. It's nice to be able to come back home and just chat with a few people, pet your dog, relax a little bit, lament about your mistakes, and it's okay. I should have done more research before doing this run. I got Sea Storm mixed up, and I thought that it affected electrical powers from Zeus, but it actually only affects Poseidon's actual powers. It gives Poseidon's boons the extra electricity, so I'm excited to show you guys the next run, show you what I've learned, and we'll see what happens. This is going to be a large part series, so you can see here I'm talking to Nyx and basically getting ready to check out my records, and as you can see here, I have beaten 32 heat before, so what can you do? I mean, it's been a rough one. So thank you very much for watching. This was an interesting run, to say the least, and if I was a bit better at the game, I think that perhaps I would have won. But you may have noticed that I've actually been wearing this special shirt here. This is a play on words, basically survive, chuckle, and show affection. And, you know, you guys can consider what the similarity or analogy to that is. Essentially, it's live, laugh, and love. So eventually I'm going to survive one of these runs, so hopefully you guys enjoy the next one, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.